What's happening? Eight o'clock. It's not 8 o'clock yet, but almost. So yeah, I can't say that word. I just post a video, and it got demonetized because I said what I was talking about. Can't say that for some reason. What's happening? Okay, usually I do the live on Thursday right after the episode. I decided to do the live on Friday so more people can watch it and don't have to worry about work. So we're going to talk about Survivor. Yeah, it got demonetized, so I can't say you can't say it. I don't know. It's weird. You can't say it. So Fridays at probably 9 o'clock, I will be live to talk Survivor. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start talking Survivor. All right. Right off the bat, okay, we see Adam. And Adam starts trying to get himself together, right? He's causing all kind of trouble. And he's trying to make it to where he's not in trouble any longer. And so he starts cleaning up around camp. He starts picking up the firewood, right? He starts doing everything right, the right way. And then everybody notices what he's doing, obviously. But that's good. It's good that he's doing that. It's good that he's trying to stay in the game. And I've been saying good things about Adam because I'm liking, of course, he did a bad thing by talking to Rob, but he did a good thing by talking to Rob, but I mean, by not, that was a bad thing talking to Rob. But he was good before that. Now you say bye-bye Adam, but we all know they're about to merge. If you watch, not merge, they're about to switch up the tribes. So if you watched the ending, after it's all over, they showed that there was pick and buffs. So a tribe swap's about to happen, and I want to talk about a little bit about that challenge, that iconic challenge. Now, some people are saying, and I said this earlier, but some people aren't liking it. Like some people are saying it's too long. It was too long. That was the best thing this season for me. That was the best thing this entire season with Natalie, Ethan, and Amber and Danny. That was impressive. It was crazy to watch. What? This is bad quality? Is it bad or is it bad on your side? I'm not sure. It looks clean to me. How's the picture, guys? Besides this, look at my shirt. Look what this does. You get a glowing shirt. Look at that. It's the reason it does that is because it's green. It's like a green screen. My coffee mug does it too. It's weird. Clean my lens? I'll clean my lens. How's that? All right. So the challenge was amazing. With Natalie, Ethan, Adam, and Danny. Danny looked like she was a twig. She looked like she was about to blow away. Right? She looked bad. And You see them crying at the end. You see Amber and Natalie crying at the end, and that's because that is so tough. And when you finish something that tough, I guarantee you, when Natalie's a beast, by the way, I guarantee you, when you see Natalie in the gym and she has a hard workout, she don't cry after that workout, you know. But now it's different. They're accomplishing something that their mind just doesn't seem like they can really accomplish, and they're actually doing it. So it's pretty amazing. And by the way, did you know that an entire, I don't even know if I could say that, Corona fits in a mug? Yeah, I didn't drink anything out of it yet. An entire Corona fits in one mug. I decided to have a little beer. If you would have watched my previous YouTube video, then you would see why I'm drinking. You can't say it. Can't say it. Already said it. So now we have, you know, I wanted to see, you had Rob telling on, he told on Adam, right? Adam went to Rob and just went there and sat by Rob and Parvati, and Adam was saying, "Oh, I ain't saying nothing to you any longer. I ain't saying nothing." So I think that he's like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna try to do better in this game, try to make it right. And I think that that's smart. I think he should go that route. But then Rob says, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna act like he told us. Now, that could be a good move. It's his only move at that point, right? But I wanted to see them go to tribal so I could see if I was right, because I think that move wouldn't have worked. Because yeah, I realize he tells them, it might have worked if he tells them right before they go to tribal, so they didn't have time to scramble. But he tells them before they even lose the challenge. So you're gonna have Jeremy and Michelle go up to Adam and start and set things straight. Things aren't said out there. You don't say something out there and then don't go ask someone. Like, it's like, oh, Rob said that you're talking about it, so we're just gonna vote you out without even asking him. Hey, what did you tell Rob? What happened? Then he would say, look, he's trying to play you. Rob's trying to play you. So you don't see it like that. That's not real life. You would see Rob going to Jeremy and telling him, hey, he's saying things to me. Then you would see Jeremy going to Adam and asking, what's going on, man? He ain't just going to keep it all on the down low. He's going to find out what's really going on. Maybe in the new seasons, they'll keep it on the down low, but not a season like this. So now they have another 3 days before they go to tribal. And obviously the switch is about to happen. But if it wasn't, that move wouldn't have worked, because Jeremy would have found out from Adam that Rob's trying to get over on him, and they would have voted Rob out. But now they switch, and now we get to see the fun happen. I don't know why it won't let y'all do anything like that. I don't know. Let's see if I can do something here without messing everything up. On Facebook. No. Should be able to, if you wanted to donate, you should be able to. I don't see why it won't let you. LSU, go Tigers. Yeah, see? You pressed the wrong button. Yes. If Tony wins this game, and he sure is, but he's sure what's better, two-time winner Sandra or two-time winner performance with Sandra or two-time winner performance with Tony? Come on. He will be considered one of the best to ever play if he wins this season, which is I don't know if he's going to get that far. I think people like Michelle that's playing good and staying under the radar right now. She's calling the shots, her, and you could say her and Jeremy, but I really think I think she's calling her and Jeremy's calling the shots for sure. Now they split them two up. I think that Danielle would still be in in a good position. You might not like Tony. Some people say they don't like Tony, but if you don't like him, then that doesn't matter. He still could be a good player, Like I gave Rob the credit that he won, even though he won with a bunch of people that didn't know how to play. I've been giving him credit this season for doing good in the challenges. Well, the one he just did good at, he messed up 2 challenges. He did good. Yeah, I keep calling Michelle Danielle. Did I call her Danielle just now? Michelle, Danielle, same thing. Y'all going too fast here now. Also, it's Friday night. Why aren't you out chasing chicks? I make them chase me, man. I don't go out much. I really don't go out much. I rarely drink. But this new thing going around and making me want to have you see? No, I don't go out chasing girls, man. Really? Those days are over. I'm not even in a relationship. I'm not even talking to anybody right now. I'm focusing on the YouTube. I'm focused on my podcast. And if I meet someone, then I meet someone. If I don't, I don't. But I appreciate you guys watching. This is the live that I was supposed to do Thursday. I was supposed to do this yesterday. But I decided to do it on Fridays because I think that more will be able to watch, longer. And if you want to check out my shirts, yours isn't going to glow like that. But I got this. I got my merch. You see it under my YouTube right there. They got a line of it. You just click on there and see what they got. They got the cups, the mugs, things like that. I do not sell these. I do not sell these on the channel, but if you need any, I can get some to you. Okay, so now Ethan. Man, Ethan killed it. Did you realize that they compared that challenge to Ethan compared it to cancer and Danny compared it to having a baby? Man, that's crazy. You having someone comparing it to chemo? And because he was like, while he was going up the mountain, he's like, I had my same sayings that I would say when he was in all that pain going through chemo. And he used that to get further. If I can beat chemo, I can beat this. You use that to move forward. You guys that don't play the game and you watch that and you're like, I could do that. Oh, he's just walking up and down the mountain. I'm telling you, that there was the toughest challenge I've ever seen in the history of the game. That challenge was intense because none of them have food. None of them have any type of energy. I can remember walking from one. They used to make us walk. You have to walk to a certain area. When you see people walking on the beach when it's final tribal council time and you see that walking on the beach. They got a helicopter there filming you. That's why you see it. You see down on us. Well, they make us do that a couple of times. Like they have to walk all the way and they say, okay, go back. It's like, how many shots do you really need of us walking across this beach? Because nobody cares. They're just waiting for us to get to tribal. So we walk, make us do it over. And everybody gets so upset. Everybody gets so upset because we're so tired, and that's walking in sand in a straight line. I mean, exhausted. And them doing that, whoo, man, I was impressed. And I do not ever use a green screen. When do you think? How do y'all think I'm using a green screen? This is my. Obviously, this is why I always talk right here in this corner, and then the front yard is. I live in a country, so you know I can go places. I don't use a green screen. I mean, I would use. I want to start doing video, playing video games with people, and use the green screen. I mean, I don't mind using a green. I would use a green screen. I don't know how. I don't know how to use a green screen. I barely know how to use this. See, my shirt is a green screen. That's kind of cool. Can y'all see that? See how it's like a mirror? If you order the shirt, the mirror is not included. And that, look at that. That's too cool. The mirror is not included. Keep hope alive. Where is everybody today? If you haven't followed me yet, follow me on Instagram. This is my Instagram right there. Check that out. One day I'm gonna order a green suit where you only see my head. And I'll be like a green suit, not a green screen. So let's move on. Nick. We finally meet Nick. Nick is actually still there. Nick is there and he's not looking good. Poor thing. Right off the bat, when we see Nick, he does terrible in the challenge. I do not know what happened. I mean, that was a pitiful performance. And I can't believe that they lost that challenge being so far ahead. Rob comes back. He does great in the challenges. They catch up. Bam, done. He catches them. But it's funny how in the challenge you've seen Adam and Parvati, right? See Adam do it, Parvati do it. Adam do it, Parvati do it. And then you just start seeing Adam, which I think somebody else was involved with that. They didn't even go up there. But why didn't Parvati go up there and keep trying? Trying. That's what it's all about. That's why you see Ethan going up the hill and trying and doing it. Don't just give up. Keep trying. Parvati gave up in that challenge. She didn't want to do it no more. She thought she couldn't reach it. That's when that gets in your head. And you start thinking, I can't do this. I can't do this. Yes, you can. Try. I mean, of course, it couldn't. If it would have been way up there, but she was barely missing it. They didn't even run and jump. They just in one spot. It's like, take a run and jump and try to get it at least. I mean, if keep trying until they win the challenge. You know what I mean? Just keep trying. Nobody's going to fault you for that. But Parvati quit on that particular challenge. That's what happened. I mean, I'm saying exactly what happened. You could love her. I'm friends with her, but she quit on that challenge. And then you see Sandra, and they have a new bench named for Sandra. This Sit Out Sandra bench. Yay, we got a bench named after Sandra. Parvati, yes. Parvati, this is how she plays. She plays super slow at this point in time in the game. She's always have. She tries not to do nothing at all until like day 28, late in the game. That's when she'll start playing. But right now, she's doing nothing. When she was with me, I can remember saying to the camera, I have to literally, yeah, the other one jumped on my back and I rode her through, Natalie. This one, I'm physically having to drag through the mud because she don't want to listen, and I have to do everything. So if this is a final three, that would be insane. That would be crazy. And now, my winner, my pick to win the entire game was Tyson. What happened to Tyson? Tyson, it's like he's been on the on the bottom of this entire thing for so long that he has to fight the entire time. And I think because of that, he's having a problem. It's hard. It's becoming hard for him to fight, and he can't do it. So he's trying to become friends with Sandra, right? And Sandra tells him she'll work with him, but she doesn't. And they vote him out. But Tyson did say Sandra's name earlier. So I believe she remembered that, and that's why she got rid of Tyson. So Sandra got the better of Tyson. And if you want to become a patron, then I have my little patron computer right here. I can see it exactly when it happens. Go to one of I don't know if it's posted under this video, but go to the YouTube video I just posted. The link is in the description. This link will be in the description once I finish. I'll put it in there. I didn't put it in there yet. My patrons, they see things when I go running. When Michael goes running, I'll go live and talk to them. I'll talk to some on the phone. Any of them can ask me questions. Some of them ask me questions about how to get on the show. I help certain patrons with the video to get on the show. It's as low as $5 a month. With just that, you can get tons of quality stuff. You could be part of the Facebook group, and that's the biggest thing for me, to tell you the truth, because I do everything on there. I went on there. I just posted a picture of a catfish. He's trying to catfish me, and I'm actually I'm like, when should I tell this person that I know that this is a catfish? So I'll show you. This is the stuff I do for my patrons. I'm just doing it for you right now. Like, I go into my personal life. We do things. I talk to them. They can ask me questions. I'll call. I don't do that Cameo stuff because that's part of what I do there. Like, you could be a certain member to where you can call me up and say, hey, can you call my mom or call my dad? And I'll do that for my patrons. But I don't want to do it with Cameo because I want to have that something special for my patrons. So let's look at the catfish. Let's see. Okay, there's the catfish with only 6 pictures. She's got 1,300 people following her. She only has 6 posts. And she sent me a few choice photos and videos of some other poor girl that she stole them from. So I'm like, oh, I tell you what, get on your laptop and we can talk like this. So I was going to put her on StreamYard. That's this app right here. And I was going to go live and not let her know. Or, see, hey, if it's catfish, what is it? 99.9% sure she's a catfish. I cannot be catfished. That is impossible. Impossible. She sent me some videos. Just saying. So let's talk about Amber on Edge of Extinction. Let's talk about Edge of Extinction. Extinction. Do you guys like that? Because I know everybody was saying they didn't like it. Now all of a sudden, everybody's like, "Oh, it's kind of cool what they're doing." I think the fire tokens helping that whole process out. I like it. I'm loving it. Last season they didn't do anything with it, right? This season they're really doing good with it. I think it's a positive thing. We get to watch everybody, the people we loved, almost 20,000 subscribers, right there. Boom! I even commented in your section when you watch my video. You said, let me see if I'm that good. You said that you laughed at something I did. I don't know specific, but that's what you said. And I read this stuff. So I'm liking the Edge of Extinction right now. I think the fire tokens are pretty cool. I like that. I can't wait to see what it really does because we don't know yet. We really don't know what the fire tokens do yet. We're about to. And I think it's about to be a big deal. I think that Sarah made a mistake by actually getting rid of her fire tokens. Natalie has 4 fire tokens. Think about this for a second. She has 4. 3 top fire tokens get you an advantage in the next when it's time to get into the game. And then 3 fire tokens get you an idol. She has 4. If she gets 2 more, she can get an advantage, get back into the game with an idol. That's the winner right there. If she wouldn't win, it'd be crazy. Because yes, the last person that came from Edge of Extinction, he gets back into the game. He wins the game. Then everybody's like, that should have never happened. He should have never got in. He should have never won. Yes, he made a big deal by choosing to make fire because he wanted to. Scott, you need to stop doing that. You need to save your money, Scott. You need a computer. You need a computer, brother. This is one of my main patrons right here. His name is Scott Weber, and he takes care of all my stuff. He's in the king status. He's been with me for almost 2 years. And we're going to do some, we're doing the prediction. What is it? Prediction Tuesdays, to where we predict what's going to happen in the next episode. And I only do that with from now on, it's going to be me, Cody, and one of my patrons. So if you want to be on the show, you have to be a patron. And you can be on the show. So it's a pretty cool thing that we have going on. And it's growing more and more. Almost have 20,000. Let's see what that video is doing. That video I just dropped, and we're going to get back into this, but the video I just dropped is the fastest growing video I've ever dropped so far. Demonetized, though. Yeah, so Natalie can have... Do y'all think of that? Natalie may have 6 tokens. Like the other guy, I don't even remember his name, that goes back in. Yes, he makes a big deal, does the fire thing. He gets back in the game, he wins. But Natalie is like killing it right now to get back into the game. Killing it. So she's having to strategically play on the island, on the EOE, and get into the game, and have an idol when she gets back into the game. It's brilliant. I'm so hoping she ends up with 6 tokens. Let's say she ends up with 7. She could get back into the game. She could eat peanut butter to get ready for the challenge that she's going to have an advantage for, get back in the game, and they say, "Oh, let's get rid of her because she's, don't deserve to be here." Use the idol to save herself and submit some kind of relationship. She's in a powerful position. right now. People don't realize that Natalie's in a super powerful position because she's already voted out. So now all she has to do is fight to get back in the game. No, fire tokens can't get you back in the game. He says 5 fire tokens can get you back in the game. No, it's 3 fire token gives you an advantage to when they do the challenge to get back into the game. You could use 3 fire tokens for that. That's how much it costs. And then 3 fire tokens for immunity idol. So if she had 6 fire tokens, she could use 3 on the immunity idol and then use 3 more on the advantage. She'd probably win the advantage anyway. Let's say she just says, you know what, I'm gonna beat them no matter what. And I'm just gonna use 3. This is a crazy strategic play. But let's say she just uses 3 for the idol. Then she gets back in the game with 3 fire tokens and an idol late into the game. You put me in a game with some fire tokens, you see what I do with them. No, I can't sing Desperado. Desperado. I can't sing Desperado. I'm not going to call Fishback. Fishback don't want to talk to me. See that when you hear that click, that's when I'm seeing if anybody's joined the Patreon. And no, they have not. I would know immediately like that. Or when I click that button. So I'm trying to make this or a Facebook group, a community, kind of like when I go live. And everything that we do, every single penny that I make from this goes straight back into it. Every single penny. Just getting all the merch set up, getting all the stuff sent here, getting the computers, I need a camera, getting the lights, and getting the everything. I mean, I got cords coming because every patron that's a certain amount, I write thank you cards, and I got cards coming with my emblem on it, where thanks for supporting the show, and different things like that. So if you become a patron, as low as $5 a month, I feel like a commercial sometimes, but this is what we're trying to grow. This is what I'm trying to do. So to do it, I need support to do it. And we have Jeremy's playing a good game. Yule, I think Yule's doing pretty good. We haven't seen much of Yule this episode. Tony, we see the Tony and Sarah thing all the time. We don't see Sarah play in the game too much. I mean, yeah, we seen her do the sneak and do that thing, but we see her being very quiet and not really playing too much. Appreciate that. Appreciate for loving the video. I recognize that name too. And Sophie. Sophie is Sophie the one with no, Denise has the idol. What's going to happen with the idol with Kim and Sophie? That's been buried for a long time. We ain't heard much about that. So Sophie would have to give it back to Kim for it to be a full idol. I'm really still confused when it comes to that. But she says she was the devil, so let's see her do some devilish stuff. I don't really believe she's the devil. I think she tries to act. It's all TV talk. So I don't think that she's that bad of a person. She's just trying to, she had another season where people thought she shouldn't have won. And then another thing that's interesting is Michelle talking to Rob about it bothered Michelle. It's been bothering her all this time that she didn't get respect for that win. So now we see it because she talks about it. I think that's pretty interesting because she would always say that it didn't bother her. And And I always knew it did. It bothered Natalie White. I knew that. She'd always tell me that. It bothers her. So you would have to think it bothers Sophie a little bit. So Sophie trying to play the, oh, I'm the devil. She shouldn't have showed the devil card. And Michelle's actually, you know what? You don't see Sophie doing much like that, but Michelle, you actually see, especially if you watch the secret scenes. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna prove that I'm a great player. So she's looking good out there. If Michelle wins the game, is she a legend? That's the question. If Michelle wins the game outright, beats all these winners, and does it like really, it's going to have to be, you can't just walk along and win this game. She's playing right now. So I got a no, I got a yes, a no, that's 50%. Oh, yes, 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 4, okay. Got some yeses. All right, I got to stop this so I can read this. So I don't think Michelle wins. I'll put it up here. I don't think Michelle wins, but I'll be shocked if she doesn't go deep. But she's actually playing well to go deep. See what I'm saying? Some of them are just like if Sophie goes deep, she ain't doing anything right now. Yule's having good relationships, but is he really playing the game? Nick, come on. If Nick goes deep, what is he doing? But he's doing absolutely nothing but losing challenges. Kim, if she goes deep, she's doing nothing. Kim, the great player Kim, is doing nothing. So Michelle, she's doing something to go deep. Rob, if Rob wins the game, he's the best that ever played. No doubt. I'll say it. If Sandra wins the game, she's the best that ever played. They got a few in here that wins the game, they're the best ever played. And that's coming from Russell Hantz. That is Rob. That is Sandra. That is Tony. Maybe even Jeremy. I think if those actually end up by winning, they'll become some of the best to ever play. Maybe even Sarah. Now, people ask me, Spencer asked me, he's like, do you think you're the best to ever play the game? Me. And my comment was a lot different than he thought because, you know, I have time to watch and think about it these days. So I said, you know what? I'm not the best to ever play the game because I didn't win, but I think I've had one of the best performances in the history of the game, if that makes any sense, twice. So he was like, oh, I can accept that. I can accept that. What about Yule? If Wendell or Yule wins, would they be the best to ever play? The thing is with Wendell and Yule, their social game is so good, and that's what we see a lot. We don't see much strategy, not this season, and we don't see much control. But their social game is intact to where everybody likes them. So let's see. My mom said, my mama reads my stuff. Let's check the patrons. No, nada. So my mom said, do you know that Dr. Phil is in your comments in your sections? I'm like, yeah, me and Dr. Phil are old friends. I can't believe Dr. Phil's not a patron yet, though. It's blowing my mind. Okay, Parvati is with Rob. So if Parvati is kind of, is she not playing exactly like she played when she played with me? Huh? Do you think Poverty's playing different? No, it doesn't get you a shirt. You got to get your own shirt, man. Excuse me. You got to get your own shirt. You're not a patron, are you? What? Well, Dr. Phil, you're gonna have to let me. You're gonna have to text me in the page. Tell me in the page so I'll know who you are. See, I don't know. Your name ain't Dr. Phil on the page. Let's see. Say something. I got the my catfish, my beautiful catfish. I'm posting our conversation with the catfish up in the group. Dr. Phil got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. I was mad when Poverty did that and played that idol. It was a bad move because it happened. The switch happened. I say it over and over. I'm not going to explain it again, but the switch happened in the van because she was confused. She was giving the idol to Sandra. I wanted her to give it to Jerry. So she was confused, didn't want to give it to her. So she gives it to Sandra and Jerry. Well, why would you do that? Why would you give the idol to Sandra and Jerry when you have to go back in camp and show me that you just stabbed me in the back? You wouldn't. But she had no other choice at that time. So she was like, oh, because if she was going to give it to Sandra and Jerry, she would have told me right there, hey, Russell, I just want to let you know I have another idol. So we have two idols, but we're going to give it to Sandra and Jerry. But she never seen that conversation. So do you guys think that they should do a old versus new school? No. Old versus new school, and where does it stop? Yeah. I think that if they did an old versus new school, I literally think that they can put me in either category. I played my first time I played was 19. Well, they'd probably put me in old school. But I think that I started the new school type play. Does that make sense? I think that I'm like at the back end of the old school. You messaged me on Patreon. You messaged me, or are you trying to join? Because you can't join without going through the Patreon page first. I don't see no message, Mr. Phil. I see somebody trying to be a member, which first thing you have to do before you become a member is you have to go to the link underneath the description in my other video, and you have to get in the Patreon group, which I would see here, and then I put you in the group as a member. Yeah, I see two of y'all trying to be members, but you can't be a member without going through the. Oh, what happened? Oh, Okay, we have 2 new members. We have Johnny. I'm going to accept you. I see your pledge, but a lot of people pledge that. That's the king status. That's the highest pledge. And Derek. I see they come in like that, then they get out. But I appreciate it. So, Derek, approved. Johnny, bam, you members. When I'm finished with this, I'll get with you when it's all done. I need to call Dr. Phil. I want to call. Oh, let's see if we can get that girl on FaceTime. She said she wants to FaceTime with me. The catfish. Would y'all like to see me FaceTime a catfish? Or is that boring, y'all? I don't want to bore y'all because other people is like, oh, let's see. What are you doing? Let's talk. Because everybody's like, oh, why are you calling everybody? That's boring. Let's FaceTime a catfish. Connecting it. What if it turns out to be, which it's not? I need. Where's need when you connecting? Oh, she didn't join. watch her say, I'm so busy right now. I'm in a modeling shoot right now. I wasn't on Game Changers because I don't know what in the world happened. Derek, Scott's in here. Go ahead and introduce Derek and Johnny to the page. Derek is in Russell's Alliance, and Johnny is in the king status with you, my boy. Call you. I could call some of the survivors that's playing now, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to throw them under the bus like that. They don't supposed to be doing anything right now. I tried to call Shambo recently. She must have got her number changed. Let's see, where's my? She says I'm so cute. She's been a fan forever, and she wasn't brave enough to slide into my DMs. A girl like that's beautiful, wasn't brave enough to slide into my DMs. A supermodel. She may be watching this. That's why she didn't answer. I don't think that Richard Hatch will ever play again because Stephanie Valencia. I don't know, Stephanie. Let me see. Let me call. I'm gonna call Holly. Remember Holly? Holly from the season Chase Rice was on. We want Stephanie. I don't know if I still have Stephanie's phone number.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
And I don't want to start making phone calls, guys. Just keep talking Survivor here. So, what do you guys think that is going to happen? What do you think would happen if Rob and Sandra are on the same flip on the same side. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that they would work together? Rob would go after Sandra, or Sandra would go after Rob? Or they just both go after each other? They're going to fight. Rob after Sandra. There ain't no way that he's not. There ain't no way that. Well, that's not what I wanted to put up. Y'all going too fast on me. Here. Yes. If he finds out he got rid of Amber, yeah. And that's going to be fun to watch. I'm like, please let that happen. If that happens, it would be exciting stuff. So I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Rob go after. See, they've already been introduced into the group, I think. Not yet. I got to do it, I guess. I guess Scott's not it. I'm going to do it later. So, yeah, if they go after each other, that's going to be fun to watch. Who's going to get the better? Who's going to get the better? You know what? I think Sandra actually could get the better because Rob's a bigger threat. I'm kind of happy about the split. You got this the Tribe SWAT happening. Rob's people, right? He's probably going to lose Jeremy. Jeremy's his secret alliance, a pregame alliance guy that played poker with him. He'll probably lose him. And his other people are Kim. She ain't no part of no poker alliance. She proved it by voting out Tyson. Tyson's gone. Amber's gone. Ethan's gone. Danny's gone. So his people aren't there. So, man, that switch, let's say Tony work with him, Wendell, Yule, Kim, would any of them work with him? Sophie? I don't think so. Sarah and Tony? No, come on. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Who would work with them? So you new people that just got in here, I will be doing a Q&A every Friday from 8 or 9, one of the two, depending on what I'm doing, probably 9. But I changed it to Friday because some of you have to work. So I'm figuring if I do Friday that you could sit here and have fun and answer questions and ask questions. So now I talked about the season a little bit. Now I'll focus more on the questions and we'll see what we have. If I can get them. Is this live right now? Yes, it is live right now. Well, no. This is live, but it doesn't post until they approve it. So YouTube has to look at it, then they post it. I don't know. Where do y'all see it? It has to be live somewhere. Where did y'all see it was live at? You see I'm live, but it doesn't actually it's live right now. Yes. But it doesn't get posted. Crazy. Oh, yes. We're going to see a little bit of Rob and Sandra on the cuddle in action. Here's a shirt. Don't forget, check out my shirts. I got some Keep Hope Alive shirts. These shirts. Some Patreon, if you're a patron. Or if you're not, it doesn't have that on top, you can get that. And the ones that joined, I will get with you as soon as I get off of here. Believe that. Oh, I wanted to answer that question, but I lost it. Let me go to it. Losing questions. Do you think that Parvati will survive the swap, the tribe swap? Yeah, I mean, she has survived. She's there now. It's happening. It's happening. She's there. After it happened, she's in a. I think she could be in a better position than Rob because she's easier to play with. She hasn't done anything but be on the outs. So she hasn't made any big moves. She hasn't made anybody mad at her. So she hasn't done anything. So she's in a good position to go a little further in the game. And we almost have 20,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, here, I'll put the banner up for y'all. Bam. Subscribe. Now we're at, I'm just seeing it, the real numbers. You don't see the real numbers. Real numbers 19,149. You want to follow me on Instagram? You hit that right there. Follow me on Instagram. If you become one of the patrons, I follow all, depending on what member it is, I'll follow you on the whole thing back. You have to read the small print. Okay, what we got? But we all have dates on Fridays. Then why are you here? It is at, maybe I'll bring a date and she'll come live with me. I could do that. That'd be fun to watch. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Son's talking to somebody in there. I wonder if he's dating. He don't tell me much about who he's dating these days. What's up? Only want to be here. Well, you have a date. Y'all just sit there and it can't be an X-rated. Maybe. Might be an X-rated date. Every time I hit what I want to read, it goes to something else. So who do you think will come back from extinction? That's an easy one. At this point in time, I think it's going to be Natalie. The only one that can beat her, Tyson can't beat her, would probably be another female, somebody like Kim. Or maybe Sarah. I don't think so. I think Kim's super athletic. At this point, it's Natalie. For sure. Tyson, I don't think Tyson can do it. Not this time. Maybe he'll take her out. I don't know. I had him winning the game. I like the way you talk. I like the way you talk. What movie is that? Come on, first one. What movie is that? Nobody? Nobody? I think Natalie will get the advantage. No, not Forrest Gump. Not back. There it is right there. Bam. Sling Blade. If you haven't seen Sling Blade, then you need to tonight click on your TV and you will thank me for it later. Sling Blade. It is a crazy movie. It's good, really good. My favorite Survivor season is season 18. I liked the whole thing with Coach. I haven't liked the season. Was it before? Was it 16? Oh, maybe 17. Gabon. I liked Gabon. I thought that was a cool season. Billy Bob Thornton. He's in Sling Blade, and he does a crazy good job. Why would I do a video on Holding Hands? Nobody knows that show. Titanic. I like the way you talk. You if you watch it, you'll if you ever watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Gabon was iconic. I don't know 5 best winners. All I know is I liked Kim's performance. Sarah had a good performance, even though she's boring. It's her facial expression. There's none. Sugar tried to cuddle with Kobe in the tent, but you don't hear none of that. She's trying to crawl all up on the guys, Sugar. But if a guy did it, you should hear that. You should hear that. But no, he was going all over the place to get rid of that girl. Oh, we got a new Patreon. Is it Lewis? Appreciate it. I'll get with you when this is when I'm done here. Scott should be doing that. Do your job. Yes, double standards. Of course it is. You know that. You think Sugar was a waste to bring back? I don't know, because a lot of people liked her. They thought she was interesting. Let's see if I get anything back from my catfish. Nothing. She's probably on, or he's probably on here and knows I'm calling him out. You're lying, Dr. Phil. You're lying. This is the last time I put you up here, man. Last time. Dr. Phil, you're dead to me. That's it. Follow me on Instagram. This is how it works for me. I am more political probably on Facebook. I am King Russell and Russell from Survivor on Twitter. And I'm more family oriented on Instagram. That's where you see my kids' pictures. That's where you see us doing things, all on Instagram. I'm looking at you. Have to, Dr. Phil, you have to say something in the page, like in the page, comment on the page, not under a comment. You have to open with a comment for me to see you there. Lewis, you're now in the Patreon group. Jim, I don't see you yet pop up on here. So let me see if I see Dr. Phil. I'll get with you in a little bit, Derek. I see your comment. I see it. You could go check out some of the stuff I've already done. And I don't see Dr. Phil. All right. It's not Dr. Phil. I think we know that. Guys, we already know. Everybody's. I know. I just play, just like I play with the catfish. There he is, Dr. Phil's catfish. Yeah, that's a good question right there. What's your name in the Patreon group? Check it out right here. I got everything in front of me, man. I see everything. I can see when people join. Bam, I see. Today, Johnny, Derek, and Lewis joined. So I see it. It's all laid out in front of me. I'll check. I got the Patreon right here. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Good question. When am I coming to play again? Now, I've heard that they pay these people quite a bit of money to play, right? Did you hear that? Because I sure heard that. So the only way I'll play again is we have to come to an agreement. The only way, because I got this going on now. I'm happy with this. I'm content, and I don't need to play. So I could easily see myself telling you guys the reason I'm not on this season is because we didn't come to an agreement. Let's say they do a legend season and we don't come to agreement, then I'm not playing. Period. I'm just not doing it. We have to come to an agreement for me to play because they sure came to an agreement with a bunch of other ones. I have been asked to play again. Yes. So I am not blacklisted from Survivor, like the haters love to say. Oh, I'm gonna make him treat me right, all right. I have to be there if it's a Legends. You are a legend. Appreciate that. So I hear a female's voice. I stay out of his business. I stay out of his business. Okay, I'll say it again for those that's new here and those that's leaving. On Fridays, I'll be doing the Q&A, talk about Survivor a little bit and answer little questions and see what's going on. Right now, we're dealing with some catfishing, and we're dealing with seeing if Dr. Phil's a catfish or he's just Dr. Phil. Have me on your show. Jim asked to join the Patreon group. Jim Parsons. But Jim, you have to go to the under the description in the post, the YouTube video I just posted, go under there and click to become a patron. You have to become a patron first, and then I'll invite you. Don't want to get off of here. I'm gonna talk to all of them. Okay. You gotta to get on the Dr. Phil show. You got to do something like Todd did. I mean, that was a little messed up. You know, dang well that they wanted that to happen. You know that they wanted to. You're Jim Parsons. Well, you have to join the page, man. You got to join for me to add you. You got to join the patron group for me to add you on the Facebook page. Why do you think Adam's a snake in the grass? I mean, yes, he's just trying to play the game, man. I see a comment on there. Yes, I do see that. Okay, I'll check that out. Jim. You get me confused with the names. There is Dr. He's really Dr. Phil, guys. Brandon has a cooking show. Yes. Go check out Brandon's cooking show. I don't know if you can put Brandon Hanson, it pops up. He cooks, he does all kind of stuff. He commentates, and he says if he gets 1,000 subscribers, he'll tattoo my logo to his body. Oh, I'll show y'all this. Brandon just tattooed, very first ever seen, unless he posted it. Brandon just has a new tattoo. And if you're here, you're very lucky because you get to see it. I got to go to his messages. You get to see Brandon's very first tattoo. I mean, not his very first tattoo, but yes, he's my nephew. And I asked him if I could show this tattoo. He said yes. So this is it. Okay. That is Brandon's new tattoo. On the top of his head. His new tattoo on the top of his head, guys. Wow, nice. Wow, wow, wow. You see, I'm having a little issue if hair is that's going to be a problem with hair growing back. Will hair grow back if, will hair grow back? Tattoo all them needles in your head. I don't know if his hair is going to grow back, guys. He might just have a big old mean dog looking thing. Is my stream blurry to all y'all? Somebody said no, it won't. Somebody said yes, it will. I think it will. It will grow back. Yes, it does. Dome. Yeah, I got to check my Instagram for the catfish. Let's check her. Holly's been trying to call me, so I'm like, okay, come live then. Because she wants me to do something for her. With she's at something event with 100 people that's asking about me or something, she says. You love Brandon's tat. Hey, that's to each its own, right? I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I don't mind his tat. Appreciate that, Justin. Justin. Yeah, Justin. Justin, you. How come you got out the page, man? I have you deleted. What happened, man? You got the card. Right. I sent you a card, but then you deleted from the page. So I was really confused on that. All right. Well, that's a good question. What day, because it's the first time ever someone found an idol, what day on season 19 did you find your first idol without a clue? Let me think about that because let's see, I was already burnt their socks and all that. That was episode 3 episodes down. It's probably like day 4 that I actually found it. Because they showed it, I think they showed it in the second episode. So it was within the end of day 3, which was day 4 to day 6. No, the first one wasn't under the bridge. The first one was under the tree. Don't forget, check out I'm trying to get this where I can get it so big to where I could do like Rob does. I like that. I respect that. Rob has parties for his patrons, and I want to be able to do stuff like that. But I want the patron group and the YouTube channel to be able to pay for the party and all that stuff. So I want to give back for sure. There's the cup. It's a see-through cup. It's not a see-through cup, but looks like it is. Set it up before April 1st. I had an issue with my card. I had to, okay, man, no problem. Just let me know. It'll show me when you pop back up. I had an issue with my card too. My freaking they withdrew $1,000 out of my account. I got it all back. Wells Fargo, baby. I just got lots of respect from Wells Fargo. Yes, I reply back. You ain't been watching me this whole time? I've been all them people I'm replying to aren't patrons. I don't really know who the patrons are or not in here because some of them have crazy names. Gracie's my girl. I wanted her to come over here so we can go watch, do a movie review on that sports movie, but she had to play with her friends instead. I wanted to go watch the movie tonight. Michael didn't want to go watch that one. Did it? Let's see. This thing, man. Wow, appreciate it. Appreciate that, man. I'm a man, he says. So I'm enjoying this season of Survivor. They're saying that it's just as good as, or they're saying that it's up to par with Heroes versus Villains. I keep checking the catfish. Don't worry, the catfish. If she says anything to me, we'll get with her. But is this season just as good as is Heroes versus Villains, or is it a bust? Or can they be just as good? You can cancel anytime you want. Usually it's I don't know. I think it's paid through a credit card or something, but you can cancel anytime you want. Actually, you can join. If you don't like it, you can cancel, and that the whole time you've joined, you won't be charged for. So you can actually try it out and then cancel, which I'd rather you stay. Doug. It's not a PayPal type thing, I don't think. So do you think it's just as good as Heroes versus Villains? Is it just as good as Heroes versus Villains? Can it be? Now, this is what I see. I see it being a solid season. It's a solid season. The EOE is super good this season. I like the Edge of Extinction stuff. A lot of you are saying no, but I know you would expect me to say there's no way it could be as good as Heroes of Villains because that was my season and I controlled that season. But it could I could see it getting pretty good. I could see it getting up there. With this swap, man, we're going to see some magic. So I can see it doing pretty well. So when I do this, I'll probably do it for about an hour and a half. The questions go by quick, guys, so I have to do my best to answer them. See, here's you. I didn't know it was you. I just clicked on one. You say I'm just answering patrons' questions. Really get to know your website. He said that I'm like he's being sarcastic. That I really get to know people for race. Dr. Phil, I see I've never seen Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil doesn't say Dr. Phil in my Patreon group. So if you don't want to be a patron, you don't have to. And I see you're a patron now. So Dr. Phil, he just told me his name is Jim. So I didn't know that. How am I supposed to know Dr. Phil's real name? Would I play Big Brother? Yes. I would play Big Brother. And I've asked directly to play Big Brother. I thought you said your name is Jim, Dr. Phil. I might have to read your comment. I see all the comments. Let's see. You say hi, hello, as Dr. Phil. I go to you. I'm confused. I'm going to have to check this out when I get back. You, Dr. Phil. I'll fix it. He did say it was Jim. He's like, you said it was Jim. You think that Tony and Sarah has a good edit? They have. I think they have a pretty good edit. See, Dr. Phil says he's the real thing, son. He's the real thing, son. It's Dr. Phil. Russell, what is your fast mile? I ran a 4:59 in high school. I was the miler for my school. My son is in the 8th grade, and he's about to be doing the 5 teens already. So 5:19. By the time he is in his freshman year, he'll be killing it. He'll be in the 4s. It took me a while to get there, but he's better than me. He's going to kill it. How does Dr. Phil have time to be here? He just has time. I mean, the guy has, when you're making $100 million a year, you make time. I like to do Amazing Race. Yo, dang, boy, I missed that one quick. I gotta slow this down. I love to do Amazing Race. Okay, what's up, Russ? Okay, I think I remember your message. I remember your picture. We will be glad to have you. When we get this thing big and it gets big and growing fast, we have another party. Let's go down. Why did Rob gain so much weight? Because Amber can cook. That's why. When you get older, you gain weight, especially if you got a wife that can cook. The MTV Challenge. Ah, man. Hook me up, Dr. Phil. No, I wouldn't go on that show. Why do they have the same people over and over and over and over? It's like non-stop. Sorry about my stream being blurry. All right, guys. Well, hour and 30 minutes is up. And I appreciate you guys watching the Q&A. I doubt many actually go through this whole thing and watch it from the beginning once I post it, but I'm still going to post it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the notification button. If you like my videos, comment below. My newest video was demonetized because I'm talking about something nobody wants to talk about, which is weird to me. It's super weird. You get demonetized for talking about the big epidemic going on right now. That's crazy. I don't know why. We should all be allowed to talk about it, but they don't want you to talk about it. Why don't they want you to talk about it? That is weird. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Oh, there goes. Appreciate y'all watching. I got business to do now. I'm going to all the new patrons and inviting them, thanking them for the support. And if you want to talk more, that's where you go. See you soon. Keep hope alive. And I will be back Friday at 8. See ya.